time to edit videos is throw up some of these live videos, give you guys some updates. Got back to the shack, the sugar shack, with my truck. It's full on mud season here. The snow's pretty much melted off, unless it's like over there, it's sort of on a northern slope. But I'm ordering some gravel for this. Where's my finger? For all this mud. And it just told me that I was live. I know I'm live because I'm live. So the truck is unstuck, and the tank has about 240 gallons of sap in it. I'll show you guys over here. I've got, what did I say, 135 gallons sitting in here. Earlier, I pulled everything I had to get sap stored in, because I had to take that tank as empty as I could get it back to the sugar bush, and did that. I got back to the sugar bush, and that's where I got stuck before I pulled sap off. So my buddy was gracious enough to take his tractor out there to get me unstuck, and while he was there, he had forks on the front end of the tractor, and he went back into the sugar bush and took my empty tank, or my almost empty tank, and we swapped it out, and he loaded my tank on here. Truck's sitting really low to the ground with this much sap in it, but made it back. So let me take you on a little guided tour real quick of the operation that I have here. So over there in the woods is the sugar bush where the collection happens, and over here a couple of miles away is the sugar shack where I turn the sap into sugar. Sap's about 2% sugar, and you got to boil it down and evaporate it, do a couple other things I'll show you in just a second, to increase that sugar content up to what is it? I of course can't remember off the top of my head now. 60%, we'll just call it about 60%. Then you get shelf-stable maple syrup. So the first process I have is the reverse osmosis. The reverse osmosis basically works like reverse osmosis in a house, except it's kicked up a little bit. This isn't as big as the big commercial reverse osmosis systems that you can get, but basically it takes it through, and it's not on right now. Pulls it in through a little filter there, and then down there it goes through a 5-micron filter, comes through the reverse osmosis membranes, and then the waste product is water. If this was in your house, this would be plumbed in so you could fill, coffee pots and drinking glasses and stuff. But this is pure water, and it's my waste product. Well, what happens is I get concentrated sap that doubles the sugar content into this, or out of this, and then I feed it into my head tank. And so the reason this is here, because it doubles my sugar content in my sap, it allows me to either use half as much fuel and time to process the sap into syrup, or I can process twice as much sap with half as much sugar. Anyway, it makes for a shorter process. So from there, it goes to my head tank that's back there, and I'll take you over to the evaporator. I got this from Smoky Lake. I love Smoky Lake. SmokyLakeMaple.com. If you are thinking of getting into it, they have some smaller hobby evaporators, have lots of parts. They've got instructional videos, whole 9 yards. So I don't know if I can flip this. I can. That makes it awful convenient because I can see what I am recording. So this is my evaporator. Started up, and the head tank is over on the other side of the wall. Comes into my float box, and I'll explain the float box in a second. And then this is my divided pan. So raw sap back there comes in, and as it moves along through this divided pan, it evaporates out more and more water, and then down here at one point I'll have maple syrup. And then I can use this temperature gauge right here to figure out when it's ready, and then I can crack this open, and I'll dribble in pure maple syrup into the filter. This is a dirty filter, and be able to put that into the finisher, and then at one point I'll finish it up, and then I'll bottle pure maple syrup out here. So interesting, the float box back there, as this water evaporates off and is boiled off, that float monitors the level in my pan and opens a valve from the head tank and allows in just the right amount of sap to keep my level right. So I went to the farmer's market yesterday, so I had my table all cleared off. I'm just getting that set back up. Usually I'll be here playing YouTube videos and listening to them as I run between the reverse osmosis area and making sure things are going in there. Once I run those tanks down, I'll start pulling off of that tank and I'll feed that in there with the pump, and then got to continuously feed the firebox. I'll get my tractor down here in a little bit and I'll stack up a wood pile here and then just be able to put 2 or 3 pieces in. This is the wood-fired arch. It is hot. It is very hot. This is all insulated. This Smoky Lake product is an awesome evaporator. And well, gosh, I think that's it. Like I said in my earlier live video, guys, and gals and chipmunks and squirrels, whoever's watching, sorry that I'm not putting videos out right now, but it's just so busy. I don't have time to edit like I want. So hopefully I'll get my GoPro figured out and be able to live stream off the GoPro. I think I'll be able to do a little bit better with it. So for now, guys, I think, put that button right there. No, wait. It's not. Oh, there we go. So for now, I think I'm going to sign off, and that's an update. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm so busy with. Farmer's market was good yesterday. Did I say that? I think I said that already. Anyway, take care. Where's the button? There it is.